All right, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to, let's see here. Oh, God. For the Glory of Rome! That's right, For the Glory of Rome. With me, Wolf190D, and just continuing along with the campaign I had started from the last time involving the Roman Empire. Now, where were we anyway? Oh, good grief, we've got some Principes now. We can also build Triarii. Let me see here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I think, do I have. Yeah, huh. Yeah, huh. Let me see something real quick. Neither of these armies really is kind of what I want right now. Hmm. Hmm. Now, what if. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and start mixing some units. Is that what I wanted to do? Honestly, because I'm going to want that other group of soldiers up there. Let's pull. No. There we go. And both of the dogs. Okay. And you guys, we'll set you guys to forced march and get you going up that way. Make them go faster. And keep him right here. Can always. Let me see here. They cost 95. Auxiliary infantry are actually pretty expensive. Aren't they? Man, they're expensive. Hmm. Well, I'll get this all straightened out sooner or later. But anyway. Increase wealth from maritime commerce. And I think because with the Marian reforms, if I remember right, with the Marian reforms, the Hastati are going to turn into legions. The Principes are going to turn into legions, whereas the Triarii turn into veteran legions. Um, and I don't know. I kind of like the idea of those veteran legions. I'm going to go ahead and recruit some cavalry and some Triarii. This probably is going to get reworked again as well, but I'm going to keep the auxiliary infantry because hey, I like to have a couple of groups of spearmen in my armies. Yes, yes. Okay. One of those groups of levies I'm just going to probably wind up putting back down here. I'm going to use this army to maybe run back and forth a little bit at first. But, see here is the. All right, I'm going to make this into a fishing port. Whereas these guys are going to have ports, harbors, trade ports. And Brundusium, I think, yes, I like to leave that as a. Let's see here. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to bring this guy over into this C zone so that I can actually recruit a couple of. Well, you'll see. All right, so I have. It looks like I have an event or something. Summary. Let me see here. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Requires attention. There he is. So, some fool has been caught defacing the temple of Jupiter. Such matters should not be taken lightly. Oh, Oh my! What do we do? He's been caught defa. Let's see here. Well, pay off the temple. A generous contribution to the running of the temple should make this issue go away. Hand him over, as in let Jupiter decide his fate. Ooh. Punish him yourself. Chastise the cur and look reverent before the gods. Or, if the gods demand punishment, they will see to it themselves. Oh, we could have some fun with this. Maybe. Or we could do nothing. I mean, God, if Jupiter really wanted to do something to this guy, I think he could come up with a lot better punishments than I could. I'm almost tempted to say, do nothing. But at the same time, I don't think that's going to look good to the people. No. No. What should we do? What should we do? Let's hand him over and let Jupiter decide his fate, huh? How about that? Hmm. Educate, but this is, I don't know. Anyway, I think that's a girl. I think it's a daughter. Oh, excuse me. Oh, let me see here. Let's go ahead and open this up. We'll make a. Hmm. Hmm. What indeed? Now, if I go ahead with a temple, this is what I need to really kind of look at. Wealth from industry, wealth generated by industrial buildings. I almost like the shrine to Vulcan. Minerva will give public order bonuses and research. Mars, I don't know that I want more with Mars. This would give Vulcan would be good because it gives a bump to industry, which the shipyard itself is industry. And I think, see here. Yes, the culture is only 50% Latin. So let's go ahead and build the temple district there. There we go. That'll help. I think. I think it should help. Should help. All right. What are my scouts' abilities, or the spies' abilities, rather? Hmm. Let's give them more movement range. That's always nice. Now that does remind me, actually, recruit agents. Who else can we recruit? Can I recruit another spy? I don't have enough money for that. And a champion. I do not have enough money for champions either. Which I'm going to ultimately want to replace this spy with a champion. Why? Well, because the those champions give a nice bump to training, while soldiers are just kind of, you know, kicking it. Anyway, next turn. I don't know. I don't know. I might come at you next. Civil War, really? Okay, well, we get, okay, that's what came out of that, I guess. So, hey, if you're proposed with the, or if you're posed with the same situation, uh, you might want to, let's see here. You might want to just, turn him over and let Jupiter decide his fate. Do I have a son? Is he of age yet? Oh my goodness. This is it's the balancing the family politic is always really weird. It's always been something of an oddity for me in this. Yes. Okay. So, um, if I go back to no stance, okay, that'll work like that. And I'm going to go ahead and move him up here, and then I'm going to recruit a couple of Principes for this army. And let me see here. I got Velites and levies. I'm not big on ranged units. I don't know why, but I've never. I mean, it's like at least with the Romans, um, four four ranged units seems to have always been enough, and it really does depend on the ranged units in question. Um, anyway, oh, there we go. There's that. There that is. Do I want to build the next level of the military barracks? I get 17 surplus of food. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. And I'm going to have more surplus coming in from Alalia here. Okay. Now let's expand this city. And what would we like to put here? A meeting place. We could put a meeting place out there, or we could put shops. Shops might be nice. On the other hand, no, I don't want to do that. On the other hand, let me see here. There's not much of a Latin cultural influence from the Shrine of Minerva. However, this place also, we've got some Punic culture there. Yeah, let's see here. What do I want to build? Let's build another consecrated ground, and we'll make that one to Minerva. That way we can get a nice bump to our research rate. Okay. And I should have left the Italica Legion down there. Uh-huh. Let me see though. Do we have a no. Ah, there we go. That's one of the ones that I like to use. I don't know why. Okay. Equestris. Okay. And next turn. Do 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 do. Uh-oh. They're coming. Local trade is flourishing. Okay, we can work with that. All right, now, let me see here. Yes, okay. We're gonna put one of the dogs and two of the auxiliary infantries in there. All right, now, for this army, Go back to forced march. Uh-huh. And let's run them down here. Like I said, back and forth, right? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Do do do. Hmm. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Ah, there we go. A young boy in this province has befriended a dolphin. So great is their bond that the creature allowed the boy to saddle it. The spectacle drew visitors from far and wide, and the cost of entertaining them is taking its toll on the province's finances. Hmm. Yeah, maybe we should charge them to see the dolphin and its pet if it's costing the province money, but at the same time, this is this kid's pet dolphin, so why is the province. Uh, huh. Well. Oh, good. Just over the little marker there. All right. There we go. Now let's go to recruit. And I'm going to pull up a couple of these light artillery quinquiremes. I like having a lot of those in my Roman navies. So long as you can keep the other ships off of them, which is why you want a lot of these little meat shields, as it were. Just cheap, inexpensive boats. Go out there, ram them, delay them, slow them down so that the catapult ships can blast you apart. Yes. Okay. Now, let me see here. Should I attack them? I don't have an army full strength yet, no, but I'm too shy away from it. So we're two away there. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Let's go ahead and move them on up there. Moving on up to the east side. Wow, so is the game audio not that's weird. Let me check something really quick. Recording audio. Primary microphone. Couldn't tell you. That's really weird if it's not working. All right, anyway, next turn. Now, if you are playing as the Romans, you should more or less find it really hard to not have enough money going. Charging to see the dolphin and his boy paid off for the visitors' entertainment with a little money left over. However, the province's reputation suffered as people complained about having to pay to see a gift from the gods. So we have -2 public order per turn for 6 turns. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, too bad. Y'all should have taken advantage of the boy's generosity. Huh? How about that? I don't know what I want to do with him. Well, I know what I want to do with this one specifically because I don't know why they give you a Triarii general to start off when you have cavalry. Yeah, it's more men in the general's army, but at the same time, At the same time, let's see here. We got all these short swords. And over here, I don't know what we got, but now he's got more troops. So where do we want to go next? I know where I want to. I know what I want to do. There it is. That's where that is. I'm gonna go over here and see about stealing more food. Maybe starving them out. Huh? Maybe that's a good idea. And this right here, this is funny. Very heavy spear infantry, very heavy. I mean, I kind of know why, but technically the Triarii were higher ranking troops. So that kind of makes no sense. Let's go ahead and pull this guy. We're going to move him up here. We'll go ahead and take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. And I'll go ahead and take 2 of those levies. 2 of the Principes. Yes, we'll do that. How about that? And doing forced march actually is not going to do anything more at that point, so I'll just leave that alone. Okay. And I do like the ballista ships because, well, for one, actually their rate of fire is about the same, but their range is a lot better. The missile damage isn't as much, but the range, there again, 70 more range. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Everything else is fairly comparable. They're also a little cheaper over time and initially, actually. So, yeah, the ballista ships are kind of my favorite ones to use. All right. Let me see here. We'll put him on double time. And there we go. Yes, row faster. All right. Now, where's my research? Okay. All right. Make sure we're heading straight for the cohort organization. Why? Well, it's going to make life a whole lot easier for us. I mean, you could wait. Really, if you wanted to, you could wait. I don't have to rush that. You want money from me? No. I'm not going to pay them for a non-aggression pact. I mean, if they want to attack, that's fine. One of the nobles has a daughter who has proved herself useful as a mediator between the patricians and the common plebeians. You could hire her as one of your advisors on these matters. However, there are those in the Senate who will openly oppose her and would be happier if the woman stayed out of politics. What will you do? Let's hire her. Oh wow, really? We've already we've already got a high chance of civil war. Who's the let me see here. Who are the ones that are most likely? Risk of secession. And his guy, of course, his guy is a general. So let me see here. It's which party was it again? House of Cornelia. Oh boy. Let's see here. Okay. Well, then we'll just leave him down here with a token force. That's what we'll do. All right. You fellas, on the other hand. Hmm. Hmm. Go ahead and make some more cattle farms. Because cattle farms have some of the best income early on. Actually, even late game. You know, I mean, 250 wealth from livestock while providing 9 food. I know they're not great on food, but at the same time. And let's see here. Yeah, actually, that is something else I want to do. Can't recruit any more spies, but I can recruit a champion. Now, do I want Gnaeus Sextilius Murena? Do I want Gaius Titanius Sura? Or do I want Paculus Junius Barbatus? I like this name Barbatus for some reason, so I'm going to go ahead and get this guy. And I know, I kept forgetting to get that. I said I was going to get a champion and put him in the army to start training the troops, and I forgot all about him. All right, all right, all right. Military training. Get in there and go to work. All right. All right, all right, all right. So let me see here. Bring him on up as well. And let me see here. Triarii. And I'll get some equites out of them as well. Or for them as well. That way we can have a decent army protecting the other northern approach into our territory. And these guys, well, these guys, we'll just fortify them. Dig in down there, guys. And we'll, oh boy, we'll see. What's going to happen with this? Risk of secession, 31% chance for a party to secede. Oh, that does remind me. He gives an authority, missile units, authority when leading an army, public order for military presence. Oh, he has loaded dice. Loaded dice is always nice. Huh. Anyway, let's see what we can do with the daughter here. Well, that's nice. Uh-huh. There's still negative 18. I really don't want them to split. Okay. All right, now, how do we look up? Let me see here. Uh, I forget, actually. Messages, forces, provinces. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that is it. So let's see here. Faction ownership. Oh, it looks like everything is owned by Rome right now. Okay. I'm not sure if that means Rome as in the entire thing or what political party has ownership, but there we go. All right, so I know it's a lot of prep work, isn't it, God? That's why this game is not for everybody. Because it's not like, and I know a lot of my other videos have been like World of Tanks. It's not just like you jump in and boom, 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 the action goes. This, you actually have to juggle quite a bit. And it's what I've always loved about the Total War games. They've really, with some exceptions for the most part, I mean, leading up to Rome 2, definitely, they got better over time. Man, did they get better over time. Um, I mean, the first Shogun, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but it was like there was very little diversity. There was very little diversity for units, and what you could do, and things like that. I mean, it was limited. I mean, there again, it was good. It was really good. I mean, it was kind of ahead of its time, but it was limited. It was limited in what you could do. Um, let's see here. They got light horses and some stuff. And what's his garrison looking like? Oh God, he's got some of those chosen swordsmen and whatnot. Mercenaries. Are there any mercenaries we can get? Ooh, mercenary gladiatrices. Hey, look at that. We can get some. We can get some. We can get some women armors, or women gladiators rather. Female gladiators. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Mercenary Etruscan hoplites. Did they form a phalanx? I might want to get one or two of those to round out this army for the time being. 320. They're kind of expensive. Um, I might actually want one of those and one of those gladiatrices. I like to have sometimes if my army's not loaded out, I actually like to use mercenaries to uh to use as sort of just like you know meat shields base. I mean, seriously, they work for it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hire those two groups of troops. And we're going to go ahead and march on these guys. Let's declare war. Come on. Yes, he has no allies. I have no allies either. So it's all good. This should be a nice even fight. Ha! Not really. All right. And we are fighting in the snow, which I'm not sure how good Roman soldiers are at fighting in the snow, in all honesty. Maybe wintertime is a bad time to do this. We'll find out. Ah, good. I like attacking when it's dry out. Okay, here we go. Let me see here. Now we're going to want the Triarii number one. Uh-huh. Defensive Testudo. Okay, Triarii, you guys can go there. Uh-huh. All right. And yeah, I generally almost always just pair them up. I don't know why, but when I have them in fighting formations, it's kind of what I like to do. All right, so let's go ahead and put these Etruscan hoplites up front. We'll move them in there. Where are those little gladiatresses? Because I had just recently got the Daughters of Mars battle pack. Wow, that's actually it's nice to see women represented on the battlefield now, right? I mean, seriously, back in the day, that happened, especially in like Germanic tribes. I mean, seriously, look at the legends of like the the shield maidens and the Valkyries and stuff like that. That's of course more Norse than it is Germanic, but nonetheless. All right, generals there, Equites. I'm gonna want you guys. Wait a sec. Wait a tick. Wait a tick. Wait a tick. All right, let me see here. There we go. All right, we'll put the Equites back there. The War Dogs. I'm gonna put them over there with the. Excuse me. Actually, they're 6. These guys are 5. Okay. Well, whatever. 6 and 7. Okay. All right. Is this where we want to approach from? It's the most direct way into the little center of town there. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. All right. So here we go. The Etruscans can go up there. And let's see. We'll send our Hastades. No. Hastati and Hastati. Okay. The Triarii and the Principes. All right. Now, question is, what do we want to do with these war dogs? I know. I'm going to send them over here. Uh-huh. And the women gladiators, we'll send them over there. And also... Okay, the Velites. Alright. The Equites. Okay. Let's put them onto skirmish mode so that if his guys decide to close with them, they'll they'll pull out. They'll try to anyway. Okay. Now the dogs are nice because you don't have to send troops in. I will show you momentarily. Alright, these guys. I mean, look at that. That's a nice phalanx formation. They're moving in. Oh, yes. Okay. My boy said eyes front. Worry about them. Now they don't get much in the way of mobility bonuses or anything like that when um, advance them in phalanx formation like that. Okay. And these guys come over here. Maybe send these guys over here with them. Why are my spears acting like they lost some troops? Okay. Let's go ahead and release the dogs of war. Alright, let's pull them out. Alright. Okay, this could turn into a cluster luck real quick. And are the dogs on their way? Yes, they are. Woof, woof. Okay. Oh, yes, look at the little puppies. They're bounding and leaping. They just want to come play. Oh, God. Actually, those, in all fairness, those are kind of really big dogs. Uh-oh. Yep, that's going to be a problem. That's kind of what I was worried about. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We still got this. That's why we use mercenaries. Okay. We'll send the Triarii in first. Alright. Okay. Okay. What's this? 3 group. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Okay, now. Yes. Those guys are pretty that's okay. I mean, like I said, that's why I use these kinds of guys. Oh man, did the dogs get like where'd they go? Oh no, they're running them down. Dang. Okay. No, halt. Okay. Weapon damage, charge damage. See, frenzy. I should have used frenzy, but that's okay. They were charging me, so let's go with killing spree. boys. It's time to march it on in there. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Oh, what happened? Yeah, this might this is gonna be a little bit more costly than I would have liked it to be. Oh, wow, those ladies just tore them fellas up. And the dogs are back. Oh my God, they're just like rip and tear, rip and tear. But that's the only bad thing about that. So you have to choose your initial target wisely, because once they go to work, they're beyond your control. They might be too. Yeah, they're exhausted. Why? Why, guys? Why? Why are you doing this to me? All right, let's give these girls a chance to rest it up. Maybe, hopefully, yeah, they're just exhausted. That's Celtic tribesmen. I thought I told them to go way back here. Actually, let's put him. One thing I don't really dig about the Hastati though is that they seem to be kind of squishy. Oh God, I got cavalry sitting over here. Whoops. All right, let's get him in there. Come on. Come on, girls. It's time to get into the fight. Time to get back into the fight, ladies. They're no, they're very tired. Okay, that's cool. And the graphics improvements have been really good too. Oh man, look at them all though. They're dragging. They're dragging. I hope they're okay. Uh-oh. Here we go. Come on, girls. Let's get into the frenzy, girls. Go for it. Rip them apart. Show them fellas what's for. They're really tired though. That's the thing. Oh man, they're winning decisively. They're shredding them. Hey, for the ladies out there, look, y'all can mix it up in a melee with men too, right? Ah, one of them broke. Get in there. All right, where are you guys going? Really? Where is... There he is. Let's grab this guy. And I think that group broke, like, for good. Where are the rest of those dogs, anyway? Yeah, I mean, the auxiliaries, they're not great. But I'll tell you what, they handle cavalry, they handle themselves against cavalry really well. One thing that they do well, I mean, they're spearmen. You know, and the Romans don't, at least early, they don't have much access in the way of spears. They just don't. So you want to get those auxiliaries kind of quick. You know, unless you're building a bunch of triarii, these guys are just disgusting. And they have a lot of better formation options. They get really solid. You know, the Triaria just get really. I mean, they get the defensive testudo and they get the square. These guys are about as good as it gets for really heavy infantry early game. But they're expensive. So it's always good, you know, especially later on when the Triarii disappear. It's always good to have some of these little spearmen, these auxiliary infantry. It's really good to have them handy as well. And they broke. Let's go ahead and end the battle. Close victory and whatever. Yeah, I lost more than I should have. But the kill ratio, I mean, 164 to 100 and 175, and they barely lost anybody. Those Principes are really probably early game before the reforms. They're probably my favorite heavy infantry. I'm just going to go ahead and occupy. I don't feel the need to execute anybody or anything. They fought well. Come on, give them a little bit of respect. Give them a little bit of credit. Military traditions. Okay, strategist, 1 gravitas per turn. This increases the melee defense skill, which is always nice. And there we go. I definitely like the administration. Okay. Back to the army view. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and convert that. Leave that alone for now. Dismantle that. And I'm going to go ahead and disband the mercenaries because they're kind of a drain that I don't really want right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I still got 4 Hastades. Okay. Nari Insurace. Okay, she picked up some gravitas in that. What's the gravitas required for seek a spouse? And I will need that because I do need another male in my family line. I'd like to turn over command of one of my armies to him, probably to Herculia, and then I can send him to command this army and get the House of Junia. Yeah, it's this is always a thing. Um, there it is. Political party affiliation. Oh God, the House of Junia only has one, whereas everything else is. Oh no, wait, Julia. That's mine's. Why? Oh, it makes it so confusing. House of Julia. This is my political party, so I've got the core states right now. Junia is over there, and Cornelia is in control of the southern states, provinces. Oh boy. So if there's a rebellion, and chances are it's probably going to be the House of Julia, um, or Junia rather. Yeah. No, House of Junia. No, House of Cornelia probably. Okay. And they do have one leader, and that leader is